Assalamu alaikum everyone. Our today's topic is principles of language assessment. These principles can and should be applied to formal tests as well as to assessments of all kinds. Before going to principles of language assessment, the question arises what assessment is. Let's discuss what is assessment. Assessment is an ongoing process and according to Brown 2004, assessment is a component of teaching activities. By doing assessment, teachers can hopefully gain information about every aspect of their students. Especially they can gain information about students' achievement. According to Brown, an aspect that plays crucial role in assessment is test. And a good test is conducted, rather it should be conducted by considering the principles of language assessment. Now the question arises, how do you know if a test is effective? Such type of question can be answered by responding to such questions as, can it be given within appropriate administrative constraints? Is it dependable? Does it accurately measure what you want it to measure? So these and other questions help us to identify 5 cardinal criteria for testing a test. These are practicality, reliability, validity, authenticity, and washback. The first principle of language assessment is practicality. An effective test is practical. This means that it isn't excessively expensive. It stays within appropriate time constraints. It is relatively easy to administer. And it has a scoring or evaluation procedure that is specific and time efficient. According to Bachman and Palmer 1996, practicality can be simply defined as the relationship between available resources for the test and required resources for the test. Available resources for the test include human resources, material resources, and time, etc. Required resources refers to the resources that are required in the design, development, and use of the test. According to Brown 2004, practicality can be discussed in terms of cost, time, administration, scoring, and evaluation. When we talk about cost, it means that the test should not be too expensive to conduct. The cost for the test has to stay within the budget, and we should avoid conducting a test that requires excessive budget. When we talk about time, it means that the test should stay within appropriate time constraints. The test should not be too long or too short. What do you think if a teacher wants to conduct a test of language proficiency that will take a student 5 to 10 hours to complete? Is that practical in terms of time? Test administration means the test should not be too complicated or complex. It should be quite simple to administer. What do you think if a teacher in remote area whose students know nothing about computer conducts a test which requires test takers to know at least how to interact with the computer in order to be able to complete the test? Is it practical in terms of administration? Likewise, a test that can be scored only by a computer is impractical if the test takes place 1,000 miles away from the nearest computer. When we talk about scoring or evaluation of a test, it means that the scoring or evaluation process should fit into the time allocation. A test should be accompanied with scoring rubrics, key answers, and so on to make it easy to score or evaluate. What do you think if a teacher conducts a test that will take students a couple minutes to complete and take the teacher several hours to score or evaluate? Is it practical in terms of scoring or evaluation? These are some examples to check the practicality of a test. You can ask such questions to yourself. Are administrative details clearly established before the test? Can students complete the test reasonably within the set time frame? Is the cost of the test within budget limits?